Welcome back to another session of Ask Father Carlson. Once again, I know it's been a while. I think I say that every single time I have a video, but we're back at it again, so make sure to continue to ask your questions. And last Thursday, I got a question, and I said I'd answer it this week. And the question has something to do with Lent, and something that's very popular on Fridays during Lent, and will happen here in a couple hours actually, is Stations of the Cross. And Jeff asked a question saying, Father Carlson, I've tried to explain Stations of the Cross to some of my friends, but realize I just can't do it. So he's wondering if I can explain what Stations of the Cross is and why we do it and what's the point behind it. So in a very brief way, I'll hopefully be able to answer you what it's for. Now the Stations of the Cross, what it is, it's 14 stations that kind of reflect on Jesus' passion. The first station is when Jesus is condemned to death. The 12th station, by the way, would be when Jesus dies on the cross. 13th station, Jesus is taken down from the cross. 14th station, Jesus is laid in the tomb. Jesus is buried. But why do we do that? Why do we do that? The reason we do that is so that we can reflect on part of the passion. And very often what we'll do with the Stations of the Cross, there'll be books for us. Like this one is called The Way of the Cross. And it has meditations in there, 14 meditations. There's even special ones. There's ones that are even made for little children. This one's The Way of the Cross for children. And it helps us reflect on Jesus' passion so that we can meditate on it. That's what these books do. It's a meditation on the love that Jesus had for us. It kind of started, of course, people used to go in Jerusalem, take a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, and they'd walk the Via Dolorosa, the way of the cross, the way of sorrows. And I've been there myself in Jerusalem, and every Friday they do this. And you walk to the stations where Jesus would have been on the stations. It's a very powerful experience, but of course people want to experience this themselves, and not everyone can go to Jerusalem, especially every Friday. That'd be a really expensive flight, unless you live there. So instead what they said is, when Francis was over there, he would start bringing that back. And so Francis would have these stations put up in these churches so people could do their own miniature pilgrimage, And it's amazing that we can do this as well. So often when you walk inside a Catholic church, you'll see 14 stations around, usually the outside of the wall, and it's us to go on a pilgrimage with Jesus as well and to reflect, especially during the season of Lent, but you can do it all year long as well, to reflect on how much Jesus loves us and the pain that he endured for us. And like I said, in these books, there's beautiful, beautiful meditations. And maybe you don't have a book. You know what? That's all right. Most of you guys, most of us, have smartphones. Right here, there's actually an app from the Archdiocese. Hopefully I'll talk about it next week or something. But it's a Rediscover app. And right there, right here, is the Stations of the Cross. I have no idea if that's going to show up. But the Stations of the Cross. And you can just do it on your phone. You can go online and print it off. Even for teenagers, there's Life Teen has a great one that we use for the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Once again, the reason for the Stations of the Cross is for us to reflect on all that Jesus did for us. And that helps us go into deeper meditation. It's a beautiful tradition, and it's an opportunity for us to go on a pilgrimage for 20, 25 minutes, a spiritual pilgrimage, and not reenact, but re-examine and really figure out what God did for us. So hopefully that answers your question. The best way to experience what Stations of the Cross is, though, is not by watching this video. It's by going to it yourself. Most churches on Friday nights have Stations of the Cross. We here at St. Ambrose in Woodbury have it at 5:30. I know Jeff's asking this question from Epiphany, and I think they still have theirs at 6 o'clock. I could be wrong on that. I haven't checked, but I know when I was there it was 6 o'clock. And you can pray it with the community. It's a very beautiful experience. So here at St. Ambrose, by the way, 5:30 every Friday, 2 hours from now, I'm going to be doing it. And at Epiphany, I believe it's 6 o'clock. But look it up online, look it up in your bulletin, and please, if you've never gone to Stations of the Cross, it's a beautiful experience. It takes 20 to 25 minutes, and it helps us go on that little pilgrimage and experience all the love that God has for us. Hope that helps. Keep the questions coming, and God bless. Bye.